Hi, this is Rodney Doubt, and I'm going to show you 3 tips for getting a lot more traffic from YouTube.com. These 3 tips have helped me a lot to improve the amount of traffic that I get to um, uh, from all the videos I've had at YouTube, which have had thousands of views. But in the very beginning, I didn't get a lot of traffic because there were just a lot of little things that you can do to increase the traffic, and I just did not know that. So people would come and they'd see the videos, they'd even comment, but they wouldn't necessarily come visit the site. So I'm going to show you some of those tips here in this video, and I'm also going to show you in this video how to get some free resources in order to implement the tips that I give you. So even if you know some of these tips, but you don't know how to do them, or you don't have the things that you need in order to do them, you really want to stay tuned and keep watching, or you could even skip to the end because I'm going to tell you how to get some of these free resources. Okay, so let's before we go on to actually showing you some of these tips, I want to make sure that I show you go over a couple things that you're going to need just to even follow along with what I'm doing here. You will need some software. Now, the software that you need is free software, and it doesn't matter what type of machine you have. If you have a PC, there's Windows Movie Maker, and you'll need to get that if you don't already have it. Almost all PCs that have Windows XP came with Windows Movie Maker, and if you don't have it, just go to Google and search for Windows Movie Maker download. And in fact, if you don't have that on your computer, please go get it now. Um, if you have a Macintosh, you should have iMovie, and if you don't, type in iMovie download into Google, and you will find a site to download it, and you'll be able to get it right away. So before watching the rest of this video, you may want to download these things, or you might want to just see how I do it and see how simple it is, so you'll be motivated to go get those software programs, because they're going to make it possible for you to implement some of the tips that I'm going to show you here. All right, so now that we have that done, let me go over a couple of the tips I'm going to show you. In order to make sure that you get traffic from your video, a lot of people are smart and they put their URL in the description of their video, which is a good idea. And I did that in the beginning, and I did get traffic from the videos. I got only a little bit of traffic, but I got some. Well, what you want to do though is make sure your URL can be seen from as many parts of the video itself as you can. And I'm going to show you that with the free software that you have available to you, you can put it in the title image in the very beginning, and if you don't have a title image, I'll show you how to create one. And you can put it in the end image, the final image of your video. And if you don't know how to do that, I'm going to show you how to create one. But even more important than that is, let's say they know how to get to your site now, but do they have a good reason to come to your site, or a good reason to finish your video? So first, make a good reason to view the video in the title image. I'm going to show you how to do that, how to make it enticing so the person feels like if they don't finish your video, they are going to miss something important. People do not like to miss important things. They don't like to get partial information either. And the second thing you want to do is put a good reason to visit your site in the end image. And again, people don't like things to be incomplete. So if you told them some really great information, and then you said, but there's even more information that would be useful to you to help you even further, they need to know where they can go get it, and they need to know that you're going to offer it to them. And this is true even if you're promoting a funny video site. They say, for more funny videos, come visit here. That's good, but how about if you say, if you were showing, pet humor or something having to do with funny dog videos, and you say, well, if you thought that was funny, this dog doing this backflip trip, there's another dog that does a triple backflip or something like that, so that they say, wow, there's something even better on the site, and it actually entices them to come to the site now to see that very specific video instead of just your video site in general. So that'll get more visitors to your site than just saying for more information or please visit or for more funny videos. But tell them about a specific video, and even give them a specific URL to that video, or tell them how to search for that video on your site. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm going to show you how to use Windows Movie Maker. The same tips will work in iMovie, but of course you'll do the steps a little differently because iMovie is different. I don't have a Mac, so I can't show you that. But I'm going to show you how to use Windows Movie Maker to make your videos more enticing. So I'm going to take a video here of somebody here named Neil. And it's a video on fear of public speaking. Neil is a customer who got rid of his fear. And after you've clicked on import and imported the video and searched for it, it shows up here in your collection. And so it says collection Neil. Drag and drop it on the timeline below. Okay, there we are. So now the picture shows up. And then you drag that software all the way down to here to the timeline. Okay? It's going to take a second for it to show up here like it should. Alright, so it's now on the timeline. Now, of course, if I play the video, all you're going to see is Neil talking. And it's a little choppy there because when I'm running my screen capture software, the other software seemed to run a little slower. Okay, now what we want to do now is we want to do some things to edit the movie. So you go down, you just scroll down to edit. By the way, you can close this movie taskbar, but I don't recommend it. The movie taskbar, Windows puts that there to make it easier for you to find the most commonly used features of the software. So I would definitely keep that. But so let's go down here to edit movie and make titles or credits. And we're going to make a title at the beginning of the movie. Now, this video is about how Neil got rid of his fear of public speaking. And I want to make sure that this video shows up for a very specific keyword phrase that we're targeting. And I'll have later videos that you can see if you come visit one of my websites or visit emarketingincome.com, but I'll give you that information at the end of the video. But basically, you can you want to target a specific keyword phrase even in your title, so that when people see the title of the video on YouTube and they see the title of the video, the title text on your video, they'll say, oh, those two things match up. If they don't match up, people get a little confused. So the keyword that we're going to be going for here is public speaking anxiety treatment. So I'm going to type in the text here, a powerful public speaking anxiety treatment. There we go. Cured Neil Rogan of his public speaking fears. Okay, now one thing you'll notice is this image kept changing as I was typing. And Windows does that for you, which is really great, is that every time you make a change, they'll redo this and they'll show you how it looks and how long it takes to show up on the screen. And you might have noticed that as I typed, the font got smaller and smaller. And so, again, Windows does that for you so that when you type, it doesn't go off the edge of the page and you have to change the font. If you wanted to change the font, you could always go to change the text font and color, which is below. But they do that for you, so that's a great benefit. And so you don't have to worry about that. Looks like I mistyped a word here. Gonna have to fix that. Alright. And again, they're going to show it to me again. How a powerful public speaking anxiety treatment cured Neil Rogan of his public speaking fears. Okay, so I'm going to pause that for a second. And okay, so that's a good title. It's a long title, but again, I want to make sure the title matches up. I could say how he got rid of his fear of public speaking. It would be shorter, but I do want to make sure that it matches. And I'll test this. I'll make another version with a slightly different title and see which one works best. And that's another tip that you really want to hold on to is you can test it and you can submit the same video twice as long as they're different lengths and the file's not exactly the same. You know, I wouldn't do that over and over and over again because that might be considered spam, video marketing spam, so don't do that. But it is okay to do it more than once. And what you want to do here is in the bottom section fades in after the top section fades in. So I want to say visit undoityourself.com/free. Okay. And I want to say for free course. Now I'm not going to tell them exactly what the free course is about here, but again, just in case they don't finish watching the video, I do want them to know that a free course is available. Now I could send them directly to the home page, but I would like to generate leads for the site because a lot of the people who sign up for that free course do actually buy the product. So we've got here a good title page. I could do more work on it. I could change things, the layout and things a little bit differently, but this is good enough for now, and I may change it later. Alright, so now that we are done, I'm going to say done, add title to the movie, and what you will see is it's now here on the timeline. and what'll happen is this will play and it'll fade in to the movie starting. And right now the software is acting a little strange, so the movie's not showing up here in the timeline, but it is actually there. But if I, click on different places, you'll see that it's black here, even though it shouldn't be. So that's that. So I can't show that to you, but when you do it, you'll be able to see it for yourself. Okay, so I want to go back here to make titles or credits again because we want to make the end title. And the way you do that is you want to go here to add title after the selected clip. So in order to do that, you need to select a clip, make sure these little black dotted lines have shown up so it's selected, and click on after the selected clip. And now you're going to get to write the end clip here. And now that they've gone to the end, I'm going to write here, visit undoityourself.com/free to get, actually I'm going to put for free course. Alright, for a free course on the 5 myths that keep millions from getting rid of public speaking anxiety. And again, this is something else I could test, but since I used public speaking anxiety in the beginning, I may want to use it here at the end. And that looks okay to me. So again, I could work on a little bit of the layout a bit here and see if I can do something, maybe change the font smaller so visit and undoityourself.com/free show up on the same line. But that's pretty much good enough. It doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. In fact, I have a theory that I'll be testing out soon to see if a video that looks really professional versus one that has a few kind of little flaws in it, what the advantages can be in certain markets. I have the feeling sometimes that people think, oh, this is a real human being if it's a little imperfect, and if it's really professional, you pay somebody $100, I can make the video super nice looking. But will people think, well, this guy's too slick and it's a marketing pitch being done on me? So I really don't know. But again, there it is. It looks good enough. I'm going to click on Done, Add Title to Movie. And now our movie has a graphic at the end that can entice people to come visit the site. Now, obviously, you need to create the free course or create the thing that you want people to come visit so that you can use this technique. But this technique is very valuable and will allow you to get a lot more visitors from your videos. Now, I wish I was the genius who came up with these ideas, but I wasn't. I just noticed that not that many people came and visited my sites from the videos, even though I had thousands of views of the videos, and I just accepted it and said, well, that's just the way it is. And it wasn't until I actually read a book, a new ebook called Tube Traffic Method, that I actually realized that there was something I could do about it. It showed me some of the techniques that I just showed to you, which are really simple, easy to use techniques. But it also showed me a few other things that I've been able to use to get more visitors to my sites. It gives 5 case studies on using YouTube to generate millions of visitors to sites. 10 types of videos that go viral. Yes, there's actually 10 types that actually go viral a lot. So it's extremely useful to know what those are, because you can always think, well, what can I do that fits one of these 10? They also show you cheap and effective ways to create or outsource video production. And it's really amazing what you can do. You also show you how to get your videos found when people search for them. Now, you'd think that this would be a really expensive ebook with all the information that's in there. I mean, there's much more than what I've shown you here. But the book is actually free. You can actually go to tubetrafficmethod.com and you get the book for free. If you want to know any more information about the book, because I've read it a couple of times, you can always email me at rodney@emarketingincome.com. Put in the subject line something about tube traffic or YouTube traffic or something like that, so that I'll know that you saw this video or one of my other videos, and that you're not just a spammer or somebody. Or go to emarketingincome.com/blog, and you can go visit my blog. You can leave a comment, or you can email me from there. Or you can go to visit me in facebook.com, and my name is Rodney Doubt. This is how it's spelled, DAUT is the last name. If you do that, you'll find me. And if you send me a message or poke me, and just let me know how you found me. Did you know that you found me from one of my videos or from one of my website emarketingincome.com or someplace else? And I'll add you as a friend, and we can share a lot of information that way. You can share with me what you're doing. I'll share with you what I'm doing. Um, and that should do it. So again, go ahead and visit the site tubetrafficmethod.com. You can get the free ebook. You don't even have to leave your email address to get this ebook. It's a pretty amazing deal. I don't know how long it's going to be that way. I mean, most people ask for your email address, but on this site, your email address is not asked for. You can give it, and if you do sign up, great, because it's my email list that you'll be signing up for. I'm not the author of the book, but my email is on that site. And if you do sign up for it, let me know how useful the book is to you. I'd love to get your success stories. All right, well, this is Rodney Doubt signing off, and good luck.